Thank you. Aloha, my name is Tom Woods. I'm Executive Director of Mission Houses, Hawaiian Mission Houses Historic Site and Archives. And my job is to really put this program in context today. Why is Mission Houses doing this? So please notice our name. We are no longer Mission Houses Museum, and it's an important change. Our new name embodies and reflects our organization's new vision, mission, and main theme, finalized in early 2012. The fact that we are here today testifies to the significance of the effective strategic planning we have done and our organizational commitment to our community, its history, and its contemporary concerns. Our mission states that Hawaiian Mission Houses Historic Site and Archives, quote, preserves the heritage and interprets the stories of the American Protestant missionaries, their descendants, and their relationships with the people and cultures of Hawaii, connecting with contemporary life and encouraging a deeper understanding and appreciation for the complex history of Hawaii. Our vision is to enrich, quote, our community by fostering thoughtful dialogue and greater understanding of the missionary role and impact on the history of Hawaii. The first goal in our strategic plan is to, quote, preserve, manage, and make collections more accessible to the general public. So we're doing that primarily by digitizing the collection as fast as we can afford to do it. So all of you can have access to our collection online 7 days a week, 24 hours a day from your own home. Isn't that a great dream? John Barker is doing an excellent job, our archivist, is doing an excellent job of leading our digitization efforts. Hawaiian Mission Houses also has a main theme that drives our programming. The theme is that, quote, collaboration between Native Hawaiians and the American Protestant missionaries resulted in, among other things, the introduction of Christianity, the development of a written Hawaiian language, and establishment of schools that resulted in widespread literacy, the promulgation of the concept of constitutional government, the combination of Hawaiian with Western medicine, and the evolution of a new and distinctive musical tradition, end quote. The key concept here is that Hawaiians and the missionaries worked together to achieve these changes during the life of the mission. The first group of missionaries arrived in Hawaii in 1820. The mission formally ended in 1863. So 1820 to 1863 is the actual mission era in Hawaii. After that time, former mission churches were independently led by pastors and the will of congregants. The churches were loosely organized under the Hawaiian Evangelical Association. Some missionaries became pastors, others became businessmen, and some returned to the mainland. So why did we think it was important to highlight the letters from the Ali'i? In the past several years, we have digitized and placed on our website thousands of photographs and pages of letters and journals written by Protestant missionaries who came to Hawaii as part of the Sandwich Island Mission. First sent here in 1820 by the American Board of Commissioners for Foreign Missions in Boston, Massachusetts. But we know how important it is to show different perspectives. Why did the Ali'i allow the ABCFM missionaries to land? Why did they protect them? Why did they trust them? And why did they bring them much of the food they ate for more than a decade after they first arrived? What did the Ali'i say? What did they do? What were the issues that concerned them? How did they accommodate themselves and the nation to the new world with which they found themselves entangled? These are important questions that the Ali'i themselves can best answer. And the letters in this collection suggest answers to at least some of those questions. These 235 letters were written by about 33 different Ali'i from 1820 to 1907, and a few influential non-Ali'i Hawaiians. We have included all of our letters, not a selected few from a larger group. While we have many more letters and documents in the largest collection of published books written in Hawaiian, and the State Archives has many more letters by Ali'i, these are all the letters we have currently identified that we have in our collection that were written by Ali'i. Our collection of Ali'i letters actually consists of three separate collections. One is the ABCFM Collection that consists of letters written to board members in Boston, or letters that were copied and sent to them to keep them informed about what was happening in Hawaii. These letters are now owned by the ABCFM successor, Wider Church Ministries, the missional arm of the United Church of Christ and partner churches. This collection is housed at Harvard University's Houghton Library. We have permission from both Wider Church Ministries and Houghton Library to make that collection part of our project. A second portion of the collection is from the Hawaiian Evangelical Association, now the Hawaii Conference United Church of Christ. This is the collection of materials kept by the Sandwich Island Mission, which evolved into the Hawaiian Evangelical Association. We have a stewardship agreement with the HCUCC to preserve and provide access for that collection. The third component of the collection is from Hawaiian Mission Children's Society, our legal name. This collection consists of papers and documents donated by missionaries or descendants of missionaries through the years. Much of this collection was once cataloged as the Chief's Letters Collection, a combined subject-related grouping of materials. In the late 1960s, the subject collection was dispersed throughout the collection and arranged alphabetically by the name of the author. Once dispersed, people lost track of the size and significance of the collection. So when I learned from researcher David Forbes, who we learn many things from all the time, that we had these letters in our collection, I asked John Barker if we could reconstitute the collection, bring it back together to see what we had. John found a way to do that because, fortunately, while the alphabetical card catalog had obliterated the Chief's Letters Collection heading, the second card catalog collection, which was chronological, had not done that. So by using the unaltered card catalog and some additional detective work, John and his interns brought the collection back together. We knew we wanted to make these widely available, so that involved translating them so Hawaiian and English language readers had access. We also knew we wanted to digitize them to both protect them from destructive use and make them readily available. So we put together a project with Puakea and Awaiaulu Foundation in which we would scan the originals. Awaiaulu would then transcribe, translate, annotate, and then we would put the project up on our website for all to access. We're now at a point that by the end of September, that collection will all be online for you to use 7 days a week, 24 hours a day in your own home. But we keep finding more that's available, and the ABCFM collection at the Houghton Library is literally, I mean, there's thousands more pages of things there, and I've got some more things to surprise Puakea with things soon. But it is a matter of just time and money to get it all done. But there's just a cornucopia of things out there. So I want to thank the Atherton Family Foundation for funding the project, the Dolores Furtado Martin Foundation for supporting today's symposium, Olelo for filming the event, Christopher Abbott for funding the filming, and Punahou School for hosting the event. So now I'm going to let Puakea describe Awaiaulu and their process.